In this video, I'm going to teach you 5 simple layouts for t-shirt designs so that you can sell more t-shirts and make more money this Q4. Let's go! Hey everyone, welcome to this video. My name is Juna with Detour Shirts, the channel all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. I've been getting a lot of links to RedBubble shops, and one thing I notice is a lot of you just put text on t-shirts and call it good, and maybe don't know exactly how to design for a t-shirt. So in this video, I'm going to help you out. I have 5 simple layouts that you can use to design t-shirts. These are layouts I use myself, so I'm going to give them to you so that you can create nice t-shirt layouts and hopefully make more sales because the layout's a little better, the design's a little better. So these are really simple to do. You're going to want to stay to the end to see all 5 of these. You're also going to want to stay to the end because I have another edition of trend credits. So a lot of good information in this video if you want to make t-shirts and sell t-shirts online. So the best thing to do is to go to Affinity Designer. I'm going to show you how to lay it out and examples of what I did. I'm even going to use the trends that I found in the video that I just did. I'll put the video up here if you didn't see it, but the RedBubble video with all the trends, this week's trends. I'm going to do this week's trends in these 5 styles. You don't want to miss this. So let's go to Affinity Designer now and I'll show you what I did. So here we are in Affinity Designer. My first layout, my first simple layout is just this. I'm calling it Arc Sandwich because you have something on the top, this graphic in the middle, and something on the bottom. Let me show you some examples first. So you can see here, retired is the top part. It's an arc and this graphic in the middle and then a line on the bottom. You see this one right here. Arc at the top, see that? The black pearl, graphic in the middle, text on the bottom. Same thing here. Big sister on the top, it's kind of in an arc. So the arc can be, slight arc, bigger arc, it doesn't matter. This is called my arc sandwich. Let me show you what I did with one of the trends from yesterday's video. So, gingerbread running team. So I just drew this gingerbread man really quick. You can see here, it's just vector, really easy. I'm just using the pen tool and drawing this real quick here. So, gingerbread in an arc, right? All I'm doing is I have an oval and you can type the text on an oval here with this, just type it in. And then I'm using the font here, Superstar M54. You can use whatever font you want. I have some snowflakes here to fill in the space, right? And then running team, it can be in the same font or a different font. I chose a different font here. This is Montana typeface. So there it is. Gingerbread running team, it's a trend I shared yesterday. You can use this with almost anything. So the thing you got to remember about the arc sandwich is you can't have a lot of words. So you can see here 1, 2, 3 words at the top, 1, 2, or 3 words at the top. That's probably the most you want to do, and the 3 words need to be small. So basically 1 or 2 words at the top. Gingerbread was long enough to be one thing, so it has to be long enough to arc, but it can't be so big that you can't see it, right? And then the bottom part, it can be lots of words. Here we're just using 1 word, here's 2 words, this one's using a lot more words. So of course the more words you're using, the smaller the text is going to be, so you don't want a lot of words. That's why this one's really perfect. This arc sandwich is perfect for something with 3 to 5 words, and there's 3 words here. Gingerbread, running team, perfect, it worked out great. Arc sandwich works again. So my next layout that I want to share with you, I'm calling 2 graphic 2. So the reason I'm calling it 2 graphic 2 is because there's 2 lines and then the graphic and then there's 2 lines again. Very similar to the arc sandwich, except there's no arc and then there's 2 lines on each instead of 1 on each. Okay, so you can see here, mommy, shark, 2 lines, do, graphic in the middle, right? This sells a lot, by the way. Don't do it though because it's trademark. So, but you can see the design sells really well. Here's another way you could do it. Unravel pediatric cancer here, fighting for kids, and there's a cure, graphic in the middle, right? See, 2 lines, 2 lines. The lines don't have to be thick, they can be different sizes, but 2 lines, graphic, 2 lines. Here's another one. Jesus is my savior, graphic, Trump is my president. You get it? 2 lines, graphic in the middle. works really well for longer phrases. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So longer words. So the one trend I used here is, Dear Santa, before I explain how much do you know, right? A lot longer. So you can see here 2 lines here. Dear Santa, before I explain, 2 lines, how much do you know? And I put a graphic in here. This is just a graphic of a kid thinking. You could probably put Santa in here. You can put whatever you want. But this is kind of, I was thinking to stand out, I'm going to put something different. Not so many people put this where there's a kid just thinking, how much do you actually know? So this is my idea here for this trend that I shared yesterday. So that is my graphic 2 layout. Hopefully you like this one. Use it for phrases with lots of words. So my next simple layout is kind of an open face sandwich. I'm calling it graphic with 1 line. So in this layout, your graphic has to be really strong. So you can see here in Queen, their graphic is really strong and they just have 1 word, 1 line. Here again, this graphic is really strong. It has the vintage sunset, it has the ostrich, it has some trees, okay? And then 1 line, allegedly. Here, California is the 1 line, but look at the graphic here. It's a really nice graphic, sunset, palm trees, birds. So this really works if you have just a really short line, a really short trend. And so the trend that I picked from yesterday is this one, City on Mars. So I have a graphic here. It could be stronger, but I'm just using this graphic here. I may want to put a city in here as well. Just didn't have time, but you can see the graphic needs to be big and strong, and then the line on the bottom can be more than 1 word, but it just has to fit on 1 line. So you can see City on Mars here. So that is my design for City on Mars. This makes great stickers, by the way, too. So if you have a really strong graphic with just 1 line, makes a great sticker too on Redbubble. So this font I'm using is Valken. You can see right here. I forgot to mention this, the font I was using before. This one here is Watermelon. You can find that as well on the internet. So City of Mars, this layout is graphic with 1 line. Think of it as an open face sandwich, but the graphic needs to be strong and your trend needs to be short. So the next layout I want to share with you, I'm calling it athletic layout. You can see here, these are some examples here. Austin, Texas. You notice the graphic in the middle, so that's what this is showing. There's an arc. It's kind of like the arc sandwich, except this arc and this text is specifically made for athletic fonts. So you can see here this kind of college font with the big serifs, or just this college font. This one doesn't have serifs, but this one does. They both have kind of that college feel, that athletic look. And then I'm also putting established, and year here. You can see all of these have the big arc, some kind of graphic in the middle, established with the year there, and then another line of text here. So in this case, Texas, Aloha State football. This one decided to put something underneath of that. You can, but just to keep it simple, I'm using this like that. So what trend did I use from yesterday? I'm using the purple hyacinth because it's only 2 words. This works really well with just 2 or 3 words. I probably could have done it with the gingerbread running team. It would have worked there, but this one is also short. So you can see here, you can use it for anything. It doesn't have to be a sports related thing or athletic thing. Right here I'm using purple, established 1970. I just pulled that number wherever. You can use a year that actually makes sense. I don't know when the hyacinth, or if there's a year that goes with it, but you can see some kind of graphic in the middle. This font I'm using is called College Condensed, and again I'm just doing it on an arc here and on an oval. So this one's College Condensed, and this one here is just called College. So you can see it has those fat serifs here. And this one I believe is College as well. So you can put anything in here, just make sure that it's only a couple of words. Few words do really well for this layout. Again, this is called athletic layout. If you ever need something to look more athletic or sporty, the fonts really matter on this one, including the layout. So athletic layout, it's another great layout that you can use. So the last layout I'm going to share with you in this video, I'm calling text on right. So you can see here, graphic on the left, text on the right. So here are some examples of what I'm talking about. Look how they did it. So they usually cut the graphic in half, but you don't always have to do that. But in this case, here's a baseball cut in half, and then the text on the right. Here's Ruth Bader Ginsburg cut in half, text on the right. Don't do these t-shirts, by the way. I'm just showing you examples, but you don't want your account getting closed, so don't do RBG t-shirts. Here you can see it is a full graphic, and the reason why most of them are cut in half is because most graphics are round or square in shape, and to get that tall rectangle shape, you're going to have to cut it in half. Luckily, this graphic is actually tall, so you don't have to cut it in half. And then the text on the right. This one's a little different. They right justified instead of left justified, and that's because there's no hard line on this side now. Whereas when you cut in half, there's that hard line where you're going to want to left justify. But here there's no hard line. There's a ragged line because of this graphic. So of course, they right justified, okay? So just to keep that in mind. And the trend that I use from yesterday is everything I own is covered in dog hair. You can see I have a picture of a dog here, which I cut in half as well. And then I'm using this, of course you know this font, it's veneer, but I made them bigger and smaller just to give some variety, and as well different colors to give it variety. So that's how you can do that one. As you probably figured out, this layout is good for phrases that are a little longer, so you can do this. This wouldn't work for 2 or 3 words. You can see a lot of these phrases are a lot longer. So depending on the phrase, on the trend that you're trying to do, use different layouts. And in this case, you're going to want to use this layout for trends that are longer. So that is trend number 5. So let me show you all the trends. A recap. Here's where you can do your snapshot. Let me get the right picture here. Okay, there you go. Take a snapshot of this one right there. Remember, arc sandwich, 2 graphic 2, graphic with 1 line, athletic layout, text on the right. These layouts work. You've seen examples of it. If you can master these 5 layouts, you can use them over and over again and start making some sales on some t-shirts, where t-shirts actually get you more profit than stickers do on RedBubble. So it's good to learn these skills to create t-shirts, and hoodies actually make more as well. And these are just good design layouts for t-shirts as well as posters. They work well on posters, so you can sell a lot of those. And aprons, and there's just so many products this works well on. So I hope these help you a lot. Leave a comment below if these are things that you think will help you. I think it will, especially if you're just starting out and not knowing how to design a t-shirt. These are really good layouts to start off with, and will get you going on selling t-shirts. Thanks so much for watching this video. If this video gave you value, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And your reward for staying all the way till the end of this video is another edition of Trend Credits. Thanks for staying till the end for this trend credits. Here's your trend, Mask and Merry shirt. You can see here Mask and Merry. So using mask and having Merry Christmas. You can also have Merry and Masked. So just the 2 words. You could have a Christmas here, you know, Santa with the mask, Christmas tree with the mask. So Mask and Merry, different ways you can do this. Of course, don't copy these exact things. You could even do it with, you know, reindeer or some masks, just a nice way to do it. So Mask and Merry, Merry and Masked. You can see here on Merch Informer, Masked and Merry, it's getting an A, so you know it's good. So don't forget, I have a link in the description for Merch Informer if you don't have that already. So just one last look at this trend here, Masked and Merry shirt on Amazon. Make it in your own style, of course. This is just a phrase that you could use around Christmas time with the mask on. So, and it can be for, you know, nurses or healthcare workers or just Christmas in general. So hope this trend works for you and you get lots of sales with this one. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you got a lot of value for it. And when you do this t-shirt here, Mask and Merry, make sure to use one of those layouts that I just showed you, of those 5 layouts. I think this will work well with some of those. And if you're not subscribed already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for staying to the end again. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.